Welcome to the quietest place on Earth. A room so silent it can drive people insane. This is an anechoic chamber, a space designed to completely absorb reflections of sound and block out external noise. Imagine being in a place where the only sounds you hear are those of your own body, your heartbeat, your breathing, even the blood flowing through your veins. It's an experience that can be both fascinating and unsettling. Today we're diving into the science, mystery, and human fascination with anechoic chambers. These rooms are used for a variety of purposes, from testing the noise levels of products to conducting psychological experiments. Scientists and researchers are particularly interested in how the absence of sound affects the human mind and body. Have you ever wondered what true silence feels like, or why it can be unbearable? In an anechoic chamber, the lack of auditory stimuli can lead to a heightened awareness of your own bodily functions, which can be quite disconcerting. Some people find the experience meditative, while others find it deeply disturbing. Stick around, because this might just be one of the most bizarre experiences you've never heard about. We'll explore the history of these chambers, hear from people who have spent time in them, and uncover the surprising ways they are used in science and industry. Whether you're a thrill seeker or a science enthusiast, this journey into the world of anechoic chambers is sure to captivate your imagination. An anechoic chamber is a specially designed room that absorbs 99.9% of sound. No echoes, no background noise, just pure silence. These chambers are used for testing equipment, like microphones and speakers, and studying how sound behaves. But there's more to it than just science. These rooms reveal a strange side of human perception. People who step inside describe it as unnerving. The moment you cross the threshold, a palpable sense of unease washes over you. It's as if the air itself is charged with an invisible tension. The darkness seems to swallow you whole, and every step you take echoes in the silence, amplifying your anxiety. The room feels alive, almost sentient, as if it's watching your every move. Without external noise, you start hearing things you've never noticed before. Your heartbeat, the rhythmic thumping that usually goes unnoticed, becomes a loud, almost deafening presence in the silence. You become acutely aware of every beat, every pulse, as if your body is trying to remind you of its existence. It's a strange, almost surreal experience, like discovering a hidden world within yourself. The sound of your own breathing, each inhale and exhale magnified in the stillness. You can hear the air rushing through your nostrils, the slight wheeze as it fills your lungs, and the soft whoosh as you exhale. It's a constant reminder of your own fragility, of the delicate balance that keeps you alive. The silence forces you to confront these sounds, to acknowledge them in a way you never have before, even the grinding of your joints. Every movement you make, no matter how small, is accompanied by a symphony of creaks and pops. It's as if your body is a machine, and the silence has stripped away all the noise that usually drowns out these sounds. You can hear the tendons stretching, the bones shifting, the cartilage rubbing. It's a disconcerting experience, one that makes you hyper-aware of your own physicality. Some say they can hear their blood circulating. The silence is so profound that you can almost feel the blood coursing through your veins, hear it rushing past your eardrums. It's a sensation that's both fascinating and unsettling, a reminder of the constant, unceasing flow of life within you. The silence amplifies these internal sounds, turning them into a cacophony that can be overwhelming. It's a level of silence that can mess with your brain. The absence of external noise creates a vacuum that your mind struggles to fill. You start to hear things that aren't there, phantom sounds that your brain conjures up to break the silence. It's a disorienting experience, one that can leave you feeling unmoored, adrift in a sea of quiet. The silence becomes a presence, a weight that presses down on you, making it hard to think, to focus. Most people can only last 20 minutes before feeling disoriented or anxious. The silence is relentless, unyielding, and it wears you down. Time seems to stretch, each minute feeling like an eternity. The longer you stay, the more the silence invades your thoughts, amplifying your fears and anxieties. It's a test of endurance, of mental fortitude, and most people find themselves wanting to escape long before the 20 minutes are up. The Guinness World Record for staying in one is held at 45 minutes. It's a testament to the sheer willpower and mental strength required to endure such an environment. The record holder described the experience as one of the most challenging things they've ever done, a battle against their own mind. It's a feat that few can match, a true test of human resilience. But why is it so hard to endure? The silence forces you to confront yourself, to face the thoughts and feelings that you usually keep at bay. It's a mirror, reflecting your innermost fears and anxieties. The absence of external noise leaves you alone with your own mind, and for many, that's the hardest thing to endure. The silence strips away all distractions, leaving you with nothing but your own thoughts, and in that quiet, you come face to face with yourself. Our brains are wired to process sound constantly. When there's none, your mind starts to compensate by amplifying internal noises or even creating phantom sounds. This can lead to sensory deprivation, which affects your balance and mental state. The most famous chamber is in Minneapolis, USA, at Orfield Laboratories. It holds the title for the quietest room on Earth, measuring -9 decibels. To put that in perspective, a whisper is about 30 decibels. There's also one at Microsoft, used to test their audio equipment. Believe it or not, some people pay to visit these chambers. It's a mix of curiosity and thrill. For others, it's about testing their mental strength. Imagine sitting alone with nothing but the sound of your thoughts. Would you dare? These chambers aren't just for testing your patience. They're used in industries like aerospace, audio engineering, and even healthcare. Companies test how products sound or how much noise they produce, ensuring everything from cars to washing machines meet quality standards. Prolonged exposure to silence can lead to anxiety, hallucinations, and even a distorted sense of time. It's a reminder of how much we rely on sound for comfort and orientation. That's why these chambers are not for the faint-hearted, but they also teach us the importance of balance. Silence might be golden, but too much can drive you to the edge. So, would you step into the quietest room on Earth? This room, known as an anechoic chamber, absorbs 99.99% of sound, making it the quietest place on the planet. Imagine a space where you can hear your own heartbeat, the blood rushing through your veins, and even the sound of your own breathing. It's so silent that it can be unsettling for many. Would you embrace the silence or find it unbearable? Some people find peace in the quiet, a chance to escape the constant noise of everyday life. Others, however, find it disorienting and even distressing. The lack of sound can make you hyper-aware of your own body, and for some, this can be an uncomfortable experience. Let us know in the comments. Have you ever experienced complete silence? How did it make you feel? We're curious to hear your thoughts and stories. Silence can be a powerful thing, and everyone reacts to it differently. And if you want to see us try out more unique places like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us bring you more fascinating content. We love exploring the extremes, from the quietest places to the loudest events, and everything in between. Who knows? Maybe next time we'll take on the loudest room in the world. Imagine the contrast between the silence of the anechoic chamber and the deafening roar of a high-decibel environment. It's all about experiencing the full spectrum of sound. For now, I'm stepping back into the noise. It's a reminder of how much we rely on sound in our daily lives. From the chatter of people to the hum of traffic, sound is an integral part of our existence. It's good to be reminded of how much sound shapes our lives. It influences our mood, our productivity, and even our sense of well-being. Whether it's the comforting sound of a loved one's voice or the energizing beat of your favorite song, sound is everywhere. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Stay curious and keep exploring the world around you. There's always something new to discover, whether it's in the silence or the noise.